Lord, what fools these mortals be.
To be or not to be, that is the question.
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo?
The evil that men do lives after them. The good is often interred with their bones.
How sharper than a serpent's tooth is it to have a thankless child?
A man can die but once.
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Off with his head.
Lord, what fools these mortals be!
All that glitter, not gold.
To thine oneself be true.
The evil that men do lives after them. The good is often turned in their bones.
Off with his head.
How sharper than a serpent's tooth it is to have a thankless child.
To be or not to be, that is the question.
A man can die but once. There is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so.
To be or not to be, that is the question.
Lord, what fools these mortals be.
Cry, have it, and let slip the dogs of war.
All that glitters is not gold.
To be or not to be, that is the question.
Romeo, Romeo, where art thou, Romeo?
To be or not to be, but that is the question.
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo?
What's in a name? A rose by any name would smell as sweet.
What is in a name? A rose by any name would smell as sweet.
All that glitters is not gold.
There is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so.
Off with his head.
To thine own self be true.
And it's off with your head, decapitation.
Off with his head.
Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Off with his head.
Off with his head. Frailty, thy name is woman.
Off with his head. To be or not to be, that is the question.
Cowards die many times before their deaths. The villain never tastes of death but once.
Off with his head!
Frailty, thy name, woman.
The course of true love never did run smooth. If music be the food of love, play on.
Lords, what fools these mortals be.
If you prick us, do we not bleed? If you tickle us, do we not laugh? If you poison us, do we not die? And if you wrong us, shall we not revenge?
Beware the Ides of March.
To be or not to be is the question.
Off with his head!
Uneasy lies the head that wears the crown.
Off with her head! Ha!
Cowards die many times before their deaths. The valiant never taste of death.
The course of true love never did run smooth. But soft what light through yonder window breaks.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears.
I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. If music be the food of love, play on.
Cry, have it, and let slip the dogs of war.
But soft, what light through yonder window breaks.
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo?
I'm right here. Off with his head!
Off with his head!
All that glitter ain't gold.
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo?
But soft, what light through yonder window breaks.
To thine old self be true.
Off with his head.
What's in a name? A rose by any will smell as sweet.
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Uneasy lies the head that wears the crown.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him.
Off with her head!
There is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so.
The course of true love never did run smooth.
Lord, what fools will these mortals be?
Be thee life the head that weareth the crown. Beware the Ides of March.
Lord, what fools these mortals be.
A man can die but once.
Off with his head!
To thine own self be true.
What's in a name? A rose by any name would smell as sweet.
Off with your head!
To thine own self be true.
What is your name? A rose by any name would smell as a sweet.
Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them.
How sharper than a serpent's tooth it is to have a thankless child.
Now is the winter of our discontinent.
Off with his head! An easy lies the head that wears the crown.
Uneasy lies with head that wears the crown.
If you prick us, do we not bleed? If you tickle us, do we not laugh? If you poison us, do we not die? And if you wrong us, shall we not revenge?
All that glitters is not gold.
To thine own self be true.
All that glitter is not gold.
Romeo, Romeo, where art thou, Romeo?
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo?
Off with his head! Off with his head!
A man can die but once.
All that glitters is not gold.
Off with his head.
All that glitters is not gold.
All that glitters is not gold.
Off with his head.
Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them.
A man can die but once.
Off with his head.
Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Is this a dagger which I see before me, the handle toward my hand?
A man can die but once.
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo?
Off with his head!
Off with his head!
Uneasy lies the head that wears the crown.
Off with his head!
All that glitter is not gold.
Off with his head!
Off with his head.
A man can die but once.
Cowards die many times before death. The valiant never taste of death but once.
Off with his head.
He's off with his head?
Lord, what fool these Moors be?
Beware the idols march.
Cry, havoc, and let it slip the jaws.
A man can die but once.
Lord, what fools these mortals be?
The lady doth protest too much, methinks.
Get thee to a nunnery.
Off with his head!
Get thee to a nunnery.
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo?